In my last video, I spoke about Tyrannosaurus, Ostroraptor, Beipi, and so much more. So if you want to check that out, I recommend you do. That was part 1 to my dive into the dev blog. Today, I'm talking about some new stuff, some more dinosaur news, some human news, and so much more. Anyways, timestamps for everything are on the screen now, and if you are new, feel free to subscribe. But let's dive right into the video. We're starting off with AI, and AI is something that doesn't get talked about a lot, especially dinosaur AI, and there was actually a little bit of talk regarding that. However, I do want to say it doesn't mean the reintroduction of some of them, but what's still in the game is getting some changes. So Amarok took the pedestal for this one in the dev blog, saying that he has made some improvements to the dinosaur AI anyways. This includes the ability for them to seek out food and water, and randomized skins, so they are not just on the standard default skins anymore. So it'll be a little bit harder for you to distinguish from what is an AI and what is not an AI, especially because they'll be acting more human-like now by looking out food and water, and meaning that they'll probably still be hunting a bit more too. Additionally, the randomized skins means that, well, they could have a cool skin and you'd think they're a player. You'd say in the chat, oh, Kano, nice skin, you know, if you're a Kano as well, and try and invite them, but like, you know, there's no global chat anymore, nor is, you know, it's an AI. That being said, we also have some talk about the other AI, the passive or environmental AI that comes in like rabbits, deers, and all that. He says Amarok has been exploring options for how AI spawning changes or should change to better accommodate the diet system on lower population servers. This isn't for dinosaur AI mainly, more likely for the smaller critter AI. There are also some improvements to the rabbit burrowing and ambient animal interactions, which will see more progress in the coming months, and we'll probably see it talked about next month or the month after in the following dev blogs, which to me is quite exciting. AI improvements overall and the talk of dinosaur AI once again is great, so I'm very happy to see it. And well, that's it regarding AI for this month. Maybe we'll see some more in the next month. Anyways, let's get to dinosaurs, shall we? Aside from Beipi, Ostro, and Rex, we actually have some other dinosaur news to showcase. Firstly, Baryonyx, its model was showcased once again. It has the background now, so it's a standard and official model, which means that part of the model is probably completed. It just needs some texture, which is kind of like the Ostroraptor that needed some texture, some colors, and it's got that now. That being said, finally, the sound designer Wedge took time to talk about both Troodon and Pterodactylus, and this is what I wanted to talk about sound design. He said this: Troodon has the majority of its sounds created and added to the game, ready for Wedge to spend time playtesting it to ensure the sounds are balanced in terms of, you know, if they are too loud or too quiet, and fleshed out. Troodon now only lacks a couple sounds for its adult model, and then once that's done, Wedge will be going down to the juvenile sounds and doing the variations for the juvenile sounds for Troodon, and then I'm pretty sure that is that as well. Regarding Pterodactylus, Wedge has said that he's made a chorus call for groups of Pterodactylus, which will change depending on how big the group is, which is interesting. He said something about it could affect gameplay or is to do with gameplay, which could be an interesting thing to experience in the game, and probably quite horrible as well. I don't like the sounds for Pterodactylus. I mean, they're designed for you to not like them. So me saying I don't like them is a good thing. They're really well made, and they're made to be annoying. So yeah. Anyways, let's go back to Troodon. We're circling back, you know, sandwich with Pterodactylus. That's a weird sandwich. But Kissen says that Troodon will soon enter testing to make sure that its venom is balanced. This will probably be in QA testing. Now, Kissen also said this about the Troodon venom, and I'm gonna just look over to read it off here. So she basically said the venom is based on exposure. The longer the venom is in the bloodstream, the worse the effects become, building to a crescendo that would allow a murder of Troodon to quickly drop the health of larger prey. But coordination is key for specifically bringing down larger animals, as they only produce so much venom individually. However, a solo Troodon is more than capable of killing creatures within its own size range, but together is where their real power lies, which is really interesting. Now that is for Troodon. We're going to move into Beipi now and talk about that. Kissen says that it's, although not intended to be in Update 6, it's getting deeper and deeper into its production, which means it could be a quick post-Update 6 release, which will be really cool. That being said, some functionality will be shown off for it soon, and Beipi will also mainly exist in transit from the surface and the sediment floor of rivers, or will also occasionally come out of the water for existing diets that are outside of the river, which means it will have some of its diets to do with outside and some in. So you're going to have to adventure out if you want that perfect diet, and obviously it will be quite risky. Additionally, regarding dinosaurs, Kissen also said that Ceratosaurus, Gallimimus, Herrerasaurus and others are at various states in their development and will have more shown off for their production and development soon, which means we could be seeing them coming in the coming months in terms of showing off in the Phase 2 stuff. And that's everything regarding dinosaurs. Now there's one last thing I want to talk about, or two more things, which is humans and night vision. So, humans in the game. We actually have a specific release set plan for them now, because in the dev blog, in one of the last paragraphs, it said this: another note that for Update 6 is our intent to bring the Gen 2s, which are humans, to the live branch. So those of you that want to view the game through the eyes of a human won't have to swap to lonely servers just to get the first person perspective of the game, which is interesting. It means it's coming in Update 6, which is not something we all expected. I believe that's what they mean, you know, so their intent for it to come in Update 6. So maybe it could be in Update 6 or the area between Update 6 and 6.5. You know, we don't know if that's going to probably happen, but looking at that, it probably will if that's their intent. And if the devs are planning on getting Update 5.5, 6 and 6.5 done this year, this would indicate humans will be in Update 6. But now that that's been mentioned, I feel like that won't happen, mainly because humans are quite a big addition regardless, so we'll see how it goes. They've already been tested last year, and I don't believe they would have had much work to make them more fleshed out, because they seemed quite in a good state at where they were. Anyways, that's it about humans, so let's talk about the final thing, which is night vision. Okay, so Jace made his first devlog entry in this month's devlog, talking about night vision and the goal that they had and its function in the game. Firstly, he said night vision in Evrima is different to night vision of the legacy branch for the Isle. He goes on to say that in the past, night vision had a large visual impact on your playing experience, where under certain light conditions it would have been better for you to turn it off or turn it on and off and on and off and on and off to see, you know, things better. The new system was designed with the intent of being able to leave it on all the time without any negative effects on your gameplay. Essentially, Jace was inspired by brand new US military ENVGB technology, which is night vision technology. It's new night vision technology, which would draw outlines around edges of objects that exceed a certain distance from the object behind it, allowing you to distinguish different objects from one another, even if it's pitch black. The intensity of the lines get masked to only the areas of the scene that are dark enough where you need those lines to be able to see clearer, and that's more beneficial to you, which I think is quite interesting. It's interesting that it's been inspired off the ENVGB technology, which is pretty cool, and I definitely can't wait to see how this will look in game and how different it will be from the legacy night vision, because I know a lot of people really want night vision in the game, and we're getting a new style now. It's going to be different and it's going to be exciting. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below for this one, because it's quite a big one. Okay, so we have a lot of actually other new content to showcase since I made this video. Dondi shared some stuff into the Discord server. One of them is an image of a brand new map that is coming to the game. Now, I'm pretty sure this will be a new map because, well, if you look at it, it doesn't fit the current map in the game. Now, it's kind of a rocky plains biome, but it's not a tropical, it's more temperate. And to tie into that, we have a gif of Beipi doing, like, you know, diving in and out of the water, like how dolphins jump out the water and breach. That's what Beipi's doing, and it looks really cool. You can see how it quickly comes out the water as well, which the devs did talk about. However, there is one other thing that I want to talk about. the Isle Phase 3, Evrima Phase 3 is starting soon. Obviously, Phase 2 has ended. They put in the Discord server that it would be the last post in Phase 2, and there's been a leak of a private Phase 3 channel, which indicates Phase 3 could be coming soon for teasers of the game, or the game could be starting to go into Phase 3, which could be after some of the upcoming updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, everybody. This is big news and it's very exciting to see. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And there it is, everything regarding the Isle Evrima's latest devlog, covered in 2 videos, 2 different sets of information. I know dinosaur news was also in this video. I just totally didn't see those final comments from Kissin regarding Troodon and other dinosaurs, so I thought I'd mention them here. Anyways, if you are new and you haven't checked out the previous video, I recommend you check it out. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I should hopefully see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.